Hello and welcome back to my living room. Today we're doing our second bar lesson, for which you're going to need a chair, so keep it somewhere nearby, that way it's handy, and a water bottle, and maybe a little towel, just for you. And if you like, put on some good tunes in the background. And we will be doing a nice session to get really long, flowing body and legs, and just work on lengthening and strengthening everything so that we feel really good about ourselves. Okay, are we ready to get started? We're going to start simply by finding our feet in a parallel position right below the hips, and let's start from the shoulders, rolling back, times 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back with the elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now swim back with straight arms, one arm at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now everything forwards, starting from the shoulders. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Arms forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Real good. From here, we're rolling down from the head, gently through the spine, all the way down to touch the ground. We bend, and we come back up, and 2. Bend, and come back up, and 3. Bend, and come back up, and 4. Bend, and come back up. On the 5th one, stay down. We're going to bring one arm up and bend the opposite leg to do a nice windmill, starting from the back to the front, and we swap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Release all the way down. Gently roll up. Excellent. Find a nice wide stance, definitely wider than your shoulders. We're bringing the arms up, clasp behind the head, roll down, bend the knees, open the arms just to the ceiling, and come up, and we repeat. Hands down, bend, chest open, 2, down, and open the chest, 3, and up, 4, and up, 5, and up, 6, and 7, and 8, and up. Well done. From here, let's roll all the way down, hands to the ground, bending side to side. You don't have to go particularly deep. You can keep your feet parallel if that feels good, or turn them slightly out if that feels better. And we go side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to center. We're going to bend and stretch. 1, and stretch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold the plie. Gently roll up through the spine. Head is the last to come up. Very good. Let's bring those feet a little bit wide, a little bit closer together. They're still wider than our hips though, toes slightly pointed out, and we're going into a squat, keeping the chest nice and high, knees over the toes, we squat, and we rise. And 2, squeeze the bum cheeks and push the pelvis forward. And 3, and forwards, and 4, and forwards, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and now we'll go into some gentle rises, just pushing onto the ball of the foot and towards the toes. You want to think of your big toe here and coordinate with the arm. And down, and 2, and down, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, we're going to combine our squats with these rises. Are you ready? We'll squat, stretch, rise, and lower. 2, stretch, rise, and lower. 3, rise, and lower. 4, rise, and lower. 5, rise, and lower. 6, rise, and lower. 7, rise, and lower. 8, rise, and lower. Good. Should be feeling nice and warmed up already now, but we're not quite done. Now, I'm going to give you options. We're going into rollouts, leading into a plank, and I'll give you the option to do these with wide legs, keeping the knees straight. Alternatively, we can bring them closer together in our parallel just beneath our hips, and we can roll down, bend the knees, and pop out. Or if you're feeling particularly tough today, we go all the way down with straight knees, keep the legs straight as we go forwards, and we come back up. Completely up to you. Today I feel like doing wide-legged roll-ups and push-ups. Are you ready? Let's go. Down, walk it out, bring it back, and up. 2, walk it out, back, and up. 3, and back, up. 4, back, up. 5, back, up. 6, back, up. 7, and up. And 8. Bring it up. Let's do a 9th and hold our plank, whatever the position of our legs. We hold it here, and let's try to hold for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gently walk the hands back, bend the knees, and roll all the way up. All right, we should be feeling nice and toasty by now. Grab a drink of water, dry off yourselves with your towel if you need, and grab a hold of your chair. All right, so, just make myself pretty for you. From here, I'd like you to start in a parallel position with your feet glued together, hand on your waist for the moment, and we're going to squeeze our legs together and our glutes together so that we turn out into our first position. Here, so we want to do it in one swift movement, bringing it out. All right, from here, I want you to bring your arm into a nice round circle in front of you. Then you open it out to the side, nice and supported. I don't want any droopy elbows. I want elbows pointing to the back and hand pointing towards the front. If you can bring your thumb in, even better. And we're going into some gentle pliés, closing and opening the arm. We go close as we plie, open as we stretch. 2, and stretch. 3, and stretch. And 4, and stretch. Carry on, just have a look at my posture here. I'm keeping tummy and hips and everything nicely tucked in, no banana back. Push that all forwards, and you hold it the entire time. So ready? We go. Plie, and 2, 3, and those were our remaining 4. Now, hold your plie, tucking everything nicely in, see belly buttons pulling in, my hips are forwards. I'm just going to lift the heels, but I'm not changing my height, and lower, and 2, and lower. If you want to ramp it up a notch, take your arms off the bar. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and hold. Again, hands on the bar if you need. Otherwise, arms in first, we pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stretch. Lower the heels. Ready. And one more time. We plie, lift the heels. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stretch. This time hold it up. One hand on the bar just for balance till we get a hold of this. We're going into a plie, keeping the heels up, and we stretch. 2, and stretch. 3. Both hands off the bar if you're working on balance. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, tricky there, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, whoa, and 16, and we're going to hold. Keep those heels up, belly button in, hips forwards, and we hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring the arms up as you stretch your legs. We lower down, and 2 hands on the bar, feet in first position, and we're going to work on a little jump preparation. It consists in doing a demi-plie. We stretch the legs, we rise, and we lower. Let's do 4 of these. Ready? Demi, stretch, rise, lower. 2, stretch, rise, lower. 3, rise, lower. 4, rise, lower. Breathe. Have a little stretch forwards. Bring it back up. Ready? One more time. Demi, stretch, rise, lower. 2, stretch, rise, lower. 3, stretch, rise, lower. 4, stretch, rise, lower. This time we go demi-plie and straight into the rise. And 2, into the rise. 3, into the rise. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hang out here. Really stretching the knees. Imagine that they've got magnets on the inside of them that are trying to touch each other. Pulling towards each other. Glutes in. We're active. Belly button in. Arms come into first. Lift them up into your fifth. And bring them down. And one more time. Raise the arms. And bring them down. And 3. And down. And 4. And down. Hands on the bar. Gently release. That was really good. Let's turn our first position so that we've got one arm on the bar. We'll point the external leg to the side, and I want you to stretch the same arm away from it. Now, you're going to think about bringing your knee to elbow and meeting there and holding just for a second. Then we stretch it back down. Are you ready? Let's do 8 of these. 1, and stretch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stretch. Now, we double pulse when the knee and elbow meet. Let's go. 1, and stretch. 2, and stretch. 3, and stretch. 4, and stretch. 5, and stretch. 6, and stretch. 7, and stretch. 8, and stretch. Bring it back to center. Close into your first position. Have a little breather. This time we're working on lengthening the leg. Let's bring our arm up to a 5th position. If you really want to test your balance, both arms up to 5th. Don't let the rib cage flare open. Pull everything in. And we're going to stretch the external leg, so not the one that's closest to the chair, or your bar in this case, but the external one, the outside of it. We tap it forwards. We lift and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. Close it. We tap it to the side as we open our arm to the side as well. And in the same way, we're going to lift and lower. However, I don't want the leg rotating in so that I see the top of your foot. I continue to see the inside of it. Ready? Let's go. Straight knees. 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tap it down. We close. This time, turn 45 degrees towards your chair / bar. You put the hand closest to it down. The other one crosses in front. The same leg that's been working will now stretch to the back, nice and straight, and we lift and lower, keeping the length, keeping the core engaged. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Bring it back down. We close. Arm comes back up to fifth. We're going to bring that same leg that we've been working on to an attitude in front of us. So before we were working on a stretched leg, now we want it bent. And I want you to think you have eyes here and here that are trying to face the ceiling. We keep standing really tall on the supporting leg and we're pulsing this leg up. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring it out to the side. And ready? Arm comes to the side. We pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close for a moment while I explain how we do this to the back. One hand on the bar. We can bring this arm back into our arabesque. This time, the leg, I want you to imagine that it wraps around a tree behind you as if it's hugging it. The knee has to be high, but I'm not opening up completely to the side. I still think that shoulder and that hip have to continue reaching forwards towards the hand. Toes pointed, of course, no flex feet. And ready, we pulse the knee up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stretch the leg, tap it down, bring it back into your first position, come into parallel, let's have a stretch down, roll up, move your chair to the other side, and we're starting from our oblique exercise and going straight into these PKs and attitudes and our arabesques. So, don't worry, I'll do it with you so you know what I'm talking about. Hand on the bar, external leg facing out. As I mentioned earlier, I don't want to see the top of your foot, I want to see the inside. Stretch the arm away, ready, knee to elbow times 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now double pulse. 1, and stretch. 2, and stretch. 3, and stretch. 4, stretch. 5, 6, 7, 8. Stretch it out. Bring it back. And from here, arm comes up to fifth. We stretch the leg to the front. Nice pointed toes, nice long legs. Think of really crossing the thighs here at the top. And let's lift and lower. 1, 2, 3, 4. Challenge yourselves. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ready. Close. Tap to the side. Arm comes to the side. We go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close. 45 degrees towards the bar. Stretch the arm out in front. Make sure you don't have a sofa behind you. Stretch the leg out. We lift and lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tap it down. Close. Ready. Arm comes back up to fifth. We've got our attitude. Knee bent. Ankle and knee up towards the ceiling. Pulse. 1, 2. Keep the body straight. Keep the legs straight. 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring it to the side. Ready. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring that leg straight to the back because we know what's coming. Lift that knee. Ready. We pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stretch it out. Lower it down. Parallel. Let's have a stretch. rolling on up, and breathing. All right, now we're going to work in our second position, 2 hands on the bar. So how do we achieve that second position? Let me rotate myself a little bit better for you. From first, you tap 1 foot out, you place it down. If you need to readjust your chair, please do so. From here, I don't want to see booty sticking out. Keep it nicely tucked in, navel pulling in, nice tall back, and we're going into pliés, sending the knees over the toes as we bend and stretch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's bring it back down. We hold. Let's lift and lower the heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hang out here. We pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stretch. Lower the heels. One more time. Let's plie. Lift the heels. Stretch. And lower. Let's go into our demi-plie, stretch, rise, and lower. So, it's demi, stretch, rise, lower. Demi, stretch, rise, lower. Demi, stretch, rise, lower. Demi, stretch, rise, lower. Now direct. Demi, rise, demi, rise, demi, rise, demi, rise. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And 1. We hold. We bend the knees. 1 more time. Let's pulse. Challenge yourself. Arms off the bar. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Even more difficult. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stretch up and lower. Let's stretch and lower. And 3 and lower. 4 and lower. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hold. Breathe. Tailbone tucking in and forwards, belly button in. Open. Release. Stretch. And really good. Okay, let's come into a third position. Now here, what I want to see is the heel of whichever foot is in front, in the middle, so where the arch of the other foot is, but we're not twisting towards it or away from it. We're actually twisting our hips towards our chair, so right in front, together with the shoulders. Now, our back leg is going to come up, flexing the foot, and we're going to tap it against the heel and lift as high as we can with the straight knee. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tall backs. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, plie, so bend the front leg, the supporting leg, and let's close, open. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold, pulse the leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. Let go of the bar. Release. And lower. Swap the feet. Ready? Everything to the other side. We go. Lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bend the leg. We go close and open. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And pulse it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close. Parallel. Little stretch. Breathe. Gently bring your body up. We're going to do our last exercise using the chair. So turn it towards you. For those of you who have done one of my videos before, you might have seen that I like to do some inclined push-ups, that's what they're called. So we bring the body into a plank, really nicely engaged core. We press the elbows out and up. Ready? Make sure your chair is not slipping like mine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stretch. Release. Roll back up. We can pop our chairs away. Okay, we're going to do a little arm exercise, and then we're going into some grand battements, which are essentially leg swings. You'll see how we'll work them in the center. Make sure you have a really clear space around you, and that you don't accidentally knock anything down. Don't get hurt, all right? So, starting from the arms, let's find that first position. I want to see belly button pulling in, so from the side, I have a really long straight back. Coming back to face you, arms down. Like 2 spades going into the sand, we flip the palms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shoulder height. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Low V. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoulder height. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Flex the palms. Really push through the bottom of your hand. I don't remember what that's called. Really push through it. Shoulders down, belly button in, and we rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4. The heel of the hand, that's what it's called. 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now plie and reverse those pulses again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Relax the arms down. We're opening back up into a second position. So heels should be more or less where our shoulders are. Make sure that your feet aren't too turned out. You want them kind of turned in. So it's a comfy position for the feet, and we're protecting our knees. Glutes forwards, belly button in. Knees will be pushed over our toes. We start arms down, and we'll go up and down. So the arms are coming up as we plie down, and then we come back down. Ready? Let's go. 1 and down. 2 and down from the elbows. 3 and down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold your plie and little pulses, and arms go down and up, and 2, and up, 3, and up, 4, and up, 5, and up. See, keep it low. 7 and 8. Stretch. Bring those arms to the front of your body, feet parallel. Now, the elbows are going to pull back. We continue to extend the arms, then we bring them straight back in front of us. It's more difficult to break it down than to actually do it. So think you have a pair of wings. You're bringing elbows back, squeeze front, 2 and front, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give your arms a shake. Relax for a moment, but not too much. Okay, so those were our arms. We'll have a nice stretch for everything at the very end. Very last exercise. What I want you to do is bring one leg forwards, bend. It's like you're going into a little lunge, and the back leg is straight. I'm pushing my hips and my shoulders into the direction of the front leg, and I'm not pushing away from it towards the back leg. We want to keep that there. Arms will come out to the side. Imagine you have a table underneath that you can push down on, so it really keeps the back long. Now, my back leg is going to come up and forwards. I'm going to swing it up in front of me, only as high as I can. If that's my height, that's fine. If this is my height, that's fine. If this is my height, that's fine. But what I want to see is stretched legs in both occasions. So, we bring the leg back, we stretch. Let's do 8 of them. And 1, 2, 3, 4, keep the back nice and stable, engage the core, 6, 7, 8, release it back, release the arms down. Let's swap the legs. The one that was back comes front, and the one that was front comes back. Arms in the same position, position your shoulders and hips, and ready, let's go. Up and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back. Release it down. Very, very last set of these. We're going to the side. So we can actually start in that same position we had earlier. One leg back. You might want to cross it slightly more behind your body. Keeping those hips forwards, arms down. This time the leg will kick up to the side, nice and straight, and I bring it back down behind. Now remember to push the supporting leg into the ground to keep the knee straight there as well as this leg comes up. Have we got it? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring it down. Let's swap. Other side. Shoulders down, arms nice and strong. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and release it back down. I think you've earned yourselves a stretch. Let's place those feet in parallel. Let's scoop the arms up, opening the chest towards the ceiling. And back down. Just control the breathing. And up. And down. And 2. That's actually 3. And 4. And release. We're just going to roll down through the head and through the spine. Bend your knees when you get to the bottom. Relax the neck. Shake your head no. Nod it yes. Grab a hold of opposite elbows with opposite hands and gently sway from side to side. Standing still, hands to the ground. I want you to step your right leg back into a lunge, bringing the front leg into a 90-degree angle. You can use your hands here to just push yourself up, stretch out the legs. Really push through that back heel so that you get a nicely lengthened leg. Release it down. Swap legs. Same thing on the other side. And up. Hands to the ground. Come back up. Slowly rolling through the spine. Now, if you want to, you can do this with a chair. Otherwise, just stretch your legs out on the floor in a nice little pike position as such. We, on the other hand, if we're using a chair, we're going to pop one leg on top. Now you don't want it to be too high. If it's too high and it's too uncomfortable, don't do it. It's not going to be beneficial for you. Let's point those toes, bring the arms up, stretch forwards, bringing the belly button to the leg, and relax your forehead to the shin. Gently come back up. Get the leg down. Other side. Ready, and forwards. And gently come up. And release it down. From here, bring those knees together. As you bring one leg back, you're holding onto the ankle from the outside, or foot, whatever's easier for you to grab. We try to squeeze those knees together, push the hips forwards, and keep the chest open as we pull that ankle towards the knee. If that's too much, you relax it, and you just try to squeeze them together and straighten the hips. Don't let them pop back. Push them forwards, and hold. And release. Other side. Squeezing those knees together. Chest nice and open. Use an arm for balance or your chair if needed. And release it down. Clasp your hands. Push the inside of your palms away from your body and curve the spine. You can bend your knees here if that feels good. Bring it up. Little stretch to the side. Little stretch to the other side. Keep lengthening. Hands behind the head. Clasp it forwards. Arms down and release. Thank you very much for joining in today. I hope you had a great session, and I look forward to seeing you guys subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye.